Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Angels, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place. And you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab in this one, Joe Ryan.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Ernie Clement stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen that.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. The pitch. There's a strike. Rasmussen, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Acuna now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Man at second. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-1.
Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Righty delivers. Out to short, Jimenez. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And fouled off. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Kicks and deals. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One runs in, the second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Softly hit to third. Clement gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Marcell Ozuna.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's the third baseman. First pitch, not close. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Good hitters count the 2-0. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Varsho sizing this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Nolan Shotwell at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Already 3 runs across in the frame here on opening day. On the ground to the left. Clement over to first. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Angels 3 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Brent Rooker. The wind of the pitch. Fought off foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Zips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The left fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
Nope.
That's right. Just off the inside edge. The Halos leading by 3 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Pitch misses there. 2-0.
2 balls,
Our
no
umpire
strikes.
for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
That's ball 4.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
0-1.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot. Off balance feed, there's one. On to first, but it pulls it off the bag.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Man at first, and next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
That one ripped right center field, way back there. And that ball is gone. A 2-run shot. It's 3-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit, takes ball one. The Angels leading by a run here at the top of the second. That one missed. Ryan. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
2 outs. Line drive, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
And that'll do it. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. Rasmussen back to work.
That's inside ball.
So 2 balls and no strikes. At the belt and fires. Breaking ball inside. And it's 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. First pitch misses. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Up the middle. Jimenez. Toss to second, and that's 2.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. This to third. Clement. On to first. Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And that one clips the corner. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Misses, and the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Just missed. That just misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a ball. And that one fouled off. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Kicks and fires. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. To third. Tag. Got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Hit in the air, center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 1 left for Toronto, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back in Anaheim, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. And now the count is even.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. Foul.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
1 out, bases empty. And a curve misses outside. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. Doubled in his first AB. 0-1.
0-1.
That's to third. Clement zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. And it ties it up. It's 3-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. To third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Wastes no time there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Barger takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And a base hit on a line. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That clips a corner. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Jimenez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Kirk at second. Barger over at first, so 1 away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
on the ground. And it gets by him. One runs in. Now a long throw home. Safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Out to short, Neto. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to first, safe. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's in there. And that is strike one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. Marcell Ozuna digs in now. And he deals. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And the pitch. And that's outside. Going to count 1-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. High in the air, out to right. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Ball 1, no strikes. Schanuel, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe. Swings through that one. 0-1. Schanuel on at second with 2 down. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw off that runner at first. The hitter takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
And now Taylor Ward. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. And the righty deals. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2.
Got him. Huge strikeout there. Angels strand a couple. We go to the top of the 5th. Now Brent Rooker. And the right-hander back to work. And a good eye there.
Well, these Blue Jays do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Tosses to first. strikeout number 1. Santander batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
1 down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Alejandro Kirk in there for strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Trap going back, and it hits the fence.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. The pitch. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Kirk round second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay throw. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Volpe. Rasmussen back to work. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Here's a 1-2. And
that's
another ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Acuna punches one foul right side. The 0-1 and ball 1. Swings through that.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him. 2 gone now. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Out towards right center field. Varsho after it. He's got it, and that'll do it. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ben Joyce.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's out to center field. Acuna there. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Ball, that's in.
Just missed. Slider for a strike. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Here's Andres Jimenez. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Two outs, base is empty. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
There's a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that is the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains 5-3. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Barrios.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ozuna up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Way out front for strike two.
1-2.
Action in the pen down there. Sir Anthony Dominguez up and throwing. Little also throwing. Righty delivers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 5-4.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now the third baseman.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Little chopper rolls foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
The Halos trailing by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And the batter now, Nolan Shanuel. 1 for 2. That one fouled off. Berrios, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One down. Now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. And that one fouled off. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. Right-hander kick steals. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. The throw to second is offline.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
Ward in now, takes ball one off the plate. Shanuel, the lead runner, out at second. O'Hoppe at first, one gone. Next pitch is outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one is lifted in the air, settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So first and second with 2 outs. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Angels. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to this solo homer. It's down to 1 at 5. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Adrian Morejon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to first. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there safely.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
In the air, right field. Trout snags it. And there's one down. Anthony Santander now at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Line to left. And that's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Popped up. Shanuel drifts towards it. Out. Number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
On the ground to first. Shanuel steps on the bag. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Angels 4. Back here at Angel Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. And here it comes. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swung on, belted. Varsho going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
No ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The pitch. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur. Here's Mike Trout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. He doesn't have a throw, and he's on at first. 2 outs, runner at first. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. In the air on the infield, Jimenez under this one. And that will end the inning. So no runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Dalton Varsho. And a pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
On paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And now the lefty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Kicks and fires. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. And now the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. Right through there for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
At the belt and fires. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Varsho around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's 6-4.
Comes through with the RBI. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. Man at second. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next offering is in for a strike. That gets down for a hit. Jimenez around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there. Try to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough to cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Guerrero stands in now, looks at that one inside. Foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that is that. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Rodriguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 6-5. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
At the plate, Nolan Shotwell. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia getting ready to go. Pagan also getting ready. The wind of the pitch. Off the mark there. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Holding on to a one-run lead as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And he hits a ground ball right side. Jimenez throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Into center. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That's inside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Fly ball to right. Barger makes the play, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And the home. Back in Anaheim. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brock Burke.
Number 46, Brock Burke.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. That's in there. That's inside. Now 1-2. The lefty fires. That one inside. 2-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. So digging in, Anthony Santander. It's in there. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Flips the corner, and the count 1-1. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Jimmy Garcia into the game. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, one-run game. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And the pitch. And fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tosses to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
One down, base is empty.
1-1.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-2 to count.
And that one in the air, center field. Varsho moving under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. The Angels down to their final strike. In the air, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this season. Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Angels, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big 8.
Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Our pitching matchup for this one, partner. A couple of veterans bringing a lot of experience to the mound.
Yeah, these guys have been around forever. They've seen just about everything. What I like about it is they're able to make adjustments, not just from inning to inning, but from at bat to at bat. So when you see that type of experience, you know that they're going to keep their team in the ball game. Don't have the stuff that they used to have, but they're going to keep their team close.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Robbie Ray. Singy's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
Man at first, Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit for the Angels.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Neto, round second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Trout. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Now a check on him at second, back safely.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed.
He's trying for third. That's a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the batter now, Leo Jimenez.
The shortstop, Leo Jimenez.
And that's a base hit.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long.
As we go to the last of the third. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Bieber back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Santander hauls it in, and there's one away. Runner on at first with one gone. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. The Jays down by a run here in the second game of the series. That one ripped. And a base hit. Varsho around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 2-2. One out, runner at second. Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Bounce to the left side. Fires over to Guerrero. They get the out on Acuna. Back here at Angel Stadium, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Back up the middle and a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well,
and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And a foul ball.
Get your pitching driver right here.
In the dirt, blocked.
No ball.
The tag, and that's the ball game. This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Blue Jays.
So 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered here in this one. Hard hit to third. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Live from Oakland, California in the Bay Area, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Los Angeles Angels are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Luis Severino. What do we have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. And that one fouled off. Way outside, and the count even 1-1. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Out there to center. In position. Makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Marcell Ozuna.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Trout jumps out of the way of ball 1. Trout, a strong-armed right fielder, 34-year-old vet. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a swing and a miss.
One ball.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Misses. And that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Jose Soriano. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Headed down the line. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Slider misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Jacob Wilson. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slur.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Severino back to work. First pitch swinging. Severino, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slurve, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, that 0-2 slider was completely set up by the first 2 pitches of the at-bat where they went hard in. As a hitter, you got to be a little quick. You think that they're going to try to exploit you in that part of the plate, and they go away with the breaking ball. Very difficult to be able to get something to that pitch. So nice execution from start to finish for the 3-pitch strikeout.
One out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Nolan Shotwell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Man at first, one away. Severino kick steals. Ground ball could be two. Wilson. One and second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Back in Oakland, bottom of the second. Down the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. And he deals. Strike on the inside corner. Righty to the plate. Right side, Volpe. The throw to first. Out. That's one out in the bottom of the second. And here's the rookie catcher, Rick Mayo. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that one upstairs.
1-0.
And another ball. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. And now it's Gavin Lux.
The second baseman,
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Outside low. 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The count 2-1. Bounced out to short, and that one finds its way through. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. And into second with one away. That's a double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Volpe grabs it on the run.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And next is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Second and third, 2 down. Out to short. That ends the inning. So they strand a pair. Back here in the East Bay, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. On the ground to third. Into the outfield, base hit. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Strike two. Runner at first with no outs here. Severino throws to first. Ward back on a dive. Severino. Well struck left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Zach Neto. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a ground ball to first. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Acuna stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Volpe takes his lead at third with one away. And another ball. On the ground out to short. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and we're back. And now the center fielder, Clark.
The center fielder.
The pitch.
Number 1.
And takes low for ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ball 3.
That one missed. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Robles at the plate and takes high there.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Wouldn't chase that time. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one in triple digits. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. No outs, runners at first and second. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. To the right side, finds its way through, base hit. The throw in, slide, tag, save, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone.
So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct.
Our final score, Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And taking the ball for Seattle. Number 22. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game. Just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Set one whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
The line to kick the pitch. Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Kicks and deals.
2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Two now. Got it foul for the play.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late. Acuna batting second in today's lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. In the air, right field. Canzone makes his way towards it. Snags it on the run. 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And it's even up. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels nothing. Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Angels baseball on The Show, LA. Back in Seattle. And today on the hill, Robbie Ray. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know with the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cal Raleigh in the box now. Takes strike one. Fouled off. He was late. First and second, no outs. Here in game one of this three-game set. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On to second, they get one. Relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Jorge Polanco in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a miss. Polanco leads off first with two down to the inning. Two outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Polanco around second. Around third. The relay to the plate. Here's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. So they get one run on 3 hits, 1 error, and a run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Marcell Ozuna. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is outside. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And another ball. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
The pitch. And down on strikes. One away.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss, you go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Next pitch way upstairs. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels held in check, and it remains 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Ray back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And now the lefty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. Ward makes the play, and there's one down. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. This one in the air center field. Acuna has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a slider for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And another ball. Bounced up the middle, and that chance handled. Slings to first. What a play. Inning over. And we're back. Down the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And the right-hander back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Young sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate.
Ball, that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. The Mariners up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Anthony Volpe.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And the pitch.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. That one 95 to finish him off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. And that one hit to first. Shanuel takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Under it. And there are 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Williamson. Ripped to the right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Williamson at second with 2 down. Upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Gathers and throws to first. Start of the 4th. Now here is Zach Neto. Neto, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And here it comes. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. The Halos still looking for their first hit in this one. Righty delivers. Hard hit, right side. Flores takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And now batting, Mike Trout. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Sends it to Flores. Angels retired. Back in Seattle, and now the DH, Jorge Polanco. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. High fly ball, shallow right field. Trout is there. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Michael Conforto.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Volpe throws to first in time. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Crawford at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a base hit up the middle. And that extends the inning. Wilmer Flores up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ward flashes the leather on the running. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. And a pitch. Swings through that one.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And delivers outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the third baseman. 0 for 1 so far. Left-hand batter waits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And looking for the kill. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at-bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boo.
Fought off foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
There as he gets a 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for Seattle, Dominic Panzone. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
On the ground to third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play, that's an infield single.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Gets down, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. Golden opportunity right here. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Raleigh in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Nope.
Off the mark there. And 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And another ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. 2 outs. Bases are full. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Chop to third. Fires across the diamond, and Polanco is out. Out to escape a base. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. His home and away splits there. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take.
And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. And the first offering is not close. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Angels. He was a strikeout victim his first time. To the right side. Throws to second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Michael Conforto. As the lefty gets to work, right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
The lefty fires. And they'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that skips in the dirt. That
Two
one
balls,
not
one
close.
strike.
Ball 2. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. In the air, out towards left center. And makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now Wilmer Flores. Check swing, but he went too far. Going 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one well upstairs. And it's 1-1. And he deals. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. That's to third. And that one handled. Over to first. That is the inning. So they go quietly there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Way inside. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. And a payoff pitch. Hard ground ball for a base knock. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left down the line. Sizing this one up. And there's one away. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here's Mike Trout. That one at 95, missed up top. 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And he chases a high fastball there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Line drive, that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He powers that one out of here. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 3-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 22 departs. And a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Andrew Wantz gets the call from the pen. He's been so good against lefties. Now the third baseman. Wants a 6'4" righty, 235 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty to the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. This one popped up. Williamson settles under this one. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Dominic. Hand zone.
The right fielder, Dominic.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Bryce Wilson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes the pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
0-2. Just misses with that one.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Shanuel hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Wouldn't chase that time. This to center field. Acuna makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the number 52 takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a pitch. Ward, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slurve. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and fouls one off. That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizardo, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Santos, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Young makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Volpe now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Angels go down 1-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Down to number 2 hitter, Ben Williamson. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a pitch. And a bunt towards third. To first. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Angels holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one catches the zone, and a count 1-1. Swings through that.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a ball evens the count. Kicks and fires. In the air, right side. Trout is there. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Splits the plate, and that's strike one. With the tying run at the plate, you're in game one of this three-game set. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first, and that is the inning. One left for Seattle. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back in Seattle, we go to the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto.
Number 48, Gregory.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. One up, one down. Here's Acuna now. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Eli Hine. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 10.
And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. 1 for 3. And here it comes. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hine, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The line to kick the pitch. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. Shanoel steps on the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Wilmer Flores up next for the Mariners.
1-0.
First pitch, not close. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Canzone stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Strike 1.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. For the Mariners, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.